Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my house. Yeah, come on in. We're in my kitchen. We're looking at my Saturday haul. And you want to know how much I didn't pay and what's still available. And what's in the new ad. I picked it up too last night. So come on in, like and share the video on your way. And if you're new here, well, welcome, come on in. We're always looking for new friends all the time. Your friends, invite them too. If you're new, invite your friends. Tell them to come on over here and they'll save tons of money. They'll have a great time. They'll get a great vibe every single day and a personal blessing. Yep. And if you think that doesn't matter, let me tell you, good morning is a blessing. That's how it started. Ha ha! Yes. Good morning went from blessing for a greeting to good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. All those are a type of blessing, kind of short-skirted. Over the time, we've lost all the verbiage that we need to make those blessings work. Because words are so powerful. Okay, we've been told that before. And words together, oh my gosh, they're so powerful. So, we're together. We're a community, we're a group. And guys, look at this. We're so powerful. We save so much money. And hopefully I make you feel good at least once a day. Yep. We offer community prayer if you need it. Always great vibes. Got a question, feel free to ask it. But more importantly, well, go ahead and subscribe. So we can bring you a little bit of happiness every day. Okay? Even if it's just coming from me, you're going to get that happy input. So, subscribe. That way you won't miss any of this and any of the other good stuff that we do here, like field trips. And just hanging out and talking sometimes. Sometimes we just need a place to talk. Because not everybody likes talking about this stuff, do they? That's how I got into this. Because nobody around me wanted to talk about this. And I just had to tell everybody that you could do this. You don't have to not have coffee. You don't have to run out of paper towels and TP. Because every time you go to the store, you can get double. And usually for the price of one. Or pretty dang close. But you got to participate. So look below and subscribe and welcome. Hello everybody. You know the rest of the spiel. If you're new, you might not. So let's go. Please leave a 3-word comment. Alrighty? And that 3-word comment can be anything. It can be how your day was. Okay? What your kid did funny at school. Matter of fact, kid stories are really kind of funny. I was a children's photographer for 20 years. And people used to ask me how I did it. And I said there wasn't a day that went by that one of these kids did not make me laugh, smile, and more often than not, at least have one little cry. Once a week. But I laughed every day. Okay? Every day I laughed. Because, well, kids say the funniest things. Alright, let's hop into my little deals. I did several deals yesterday. I did one for a neighbor. And in doing one for a neighbor, I got me some stuff for free. Okay? Now, let's talk about that. Do you have some neighbors that can't get to the store? Okay, you have some neighbors that are just elderly. Or in my case yesterday, it's been raining so bad that everything out here is muddy or flooded. And it's really hard for people with little babies to get out in this weather. So, got a phone call. Said, I know you're going to DG today. Could you pick me up? Yes, I can. Because that's going to give me another 5 off 25 scenario. And since she's paying full price for that item, which was a big item, well, yeah, that was a little left over for me. So, in that, we got something that paid us back for purchasing it. And we'll talk about that as well. Alright, everybody. I know you had a time to look, but before we begin, something I want to share with you. And like I said, I know most people like their coffee. caffeine, just coffee, habit, whatever the reason may be, you got to have your coffee. Well, I'm going to offer you an alternative. Have you ever tried this stuff? If you have not tried this stuff, and you need a little bit of energy, and you definitely need focus, because focus is what I lack. The older I get, the harder it is to find. I have this every single morning. Okay? Every single morning, just like coffee, I have this stuff. Not only is it fragrant and tasty, okay? You don't have to add very much sweetness to it, because it is. But more importantly, it does give you that focus and energy. It really does. And it offers comfort because it's warm and sweet. And, you know, the fragrance is great. Where do you get these? Well, you can get these at Walmart. Most of your super Walmarts carry these. Okay? They're not that much more expensive. They are a little bit, but not that. But if you drink a lot of these like I do, you can also purchase these in bulk at Amazon. And it costs you maybe $1 or $2 less on Amazon than if you just bought them at Walmart. So depending on, you know, where you live at and what your needs are. But give this a try, guys. If you would like to try this tea, in the description, my email is there. Drop me an email, and I'll drop you a tea bag. Oh, another. She's visiting again. Sorry, guys. This is her main way to her window, and of course, she's curious as to why all this stuff is on the table, including those hot dogs. Let's get her down. Okay, the next tidbit of information I want to tell you, start watching those clearance aisles and those orange tags. It is after season. They will be doing inventory soon for tax purposes. They want the least amount of product in their store during inventory. So they will try to get rid of all those things that are clearancing out. So we will have a clearance sale soon. Okay, I think 5 transactions. I did the mop and the dustpan totally separate. That was a $6 instant savings. And I didn't want to have any kind of complication with any of my deals. And on the other hand, I didn't want to do a whole nother transaction. So I just did the broom and the dustpan separately. It was a $3 instant savings for each one, which was a $6 savings. That was awesome. I paid $9 for the broom and the dustpan. The dustpan was almost $7. And the broom was $8. So, $9 for the two. Winner, winner. Awesome deal, guys. So, I'm going to move these out of the way. And I got one of those super cheap dustpans. Well, it's got a crack in it. So, when I seen this go on, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get me a new dustpan. And, you know, $3 savings, I decided to get a fresh broom. Not sure how often you should change brooms, but I would think that changing brooms 2 or 3 times a year would be practical, seeing how much nasty goes into your broom, or at least taking it outside and throwing some bleach water on it on occasion, if you like your broom. Alright, let's have a look at my transactions. Let's go with the easiest one first. That's these right here. These are on sale 3 for $15. There were no coupons. But I had some money in my save, okay? Or in my spend account. And what I had was $7.70 in my spend account. I did this deal last. I picked up 6 of these and used a paper 5 off and used my spend money. Now my spend money ended up being $13 because the 2 transactions I did prior to had earns on them, and they must have hit while I was back in the store. And I didn't realize it. So when she pulled that up, she said, well, there's $13 on here. I was like, well, use it all. So my stuff that I purchased helped purchase something else. So my total out of pocket for 6 of these 12 packs was $13 and change. Stock up for me. I won't have to buy any next week, and they're not on sale. So, when they're not on sale, you want to stock up. You get it while the getting's good. Well, I only did one of these because I had seen from the ad that we were going to have the 5 off of 20 on the per sale deal today. But the $2 coupon for this expired. So, I went ahead and picked it up. I think the Snuggle coupon is still good. It may have expired too. But if not, we have a $2 for the big Snuggle that I think is still good. So I picked up the Snuggle and the Persil at a $2 off here and a $1.25 off there. And I picked up some Mr. Clean. No coupon for Mr. Clean. That's why it's the small bottle. And I did that because that was a request from someone. And then I picked up, this was a filler, guys. Colgate Optic White. Didn't really need it. I got plenty. But, you use this stuff all the time. So, it's you need to keep your stock going. And it's a good filler. So, I picked up this for $4.25. I had a $2 off. Or a $2 earn on that. And then I picked up my Brawny paper towels. And I should have gotten more than one Brawny. I should have went ahead and got all the Brawnies. But like everybody else, my pockets, it's a little shallow right now. But let's have a look at what I got off on this, guys. Look at this savings. $1.25, $2, $2, $2.30, and $5. Oh, I got the small spaces too. Which is, oh, there it is. Okay, my total out of pocket for this one, guys, OMG, look at that, was $14 and change. Let's see, I got it written down here, $13.90, it was $13.90 before taxes, okay, so a savings of $12.75. Next up, this had lots of fillers in it, guys, because I only really wanted the coffee. I only really wanted the coffee because I ran into an elderly lady that likes coffee. And I thought, I already gave her some of the Dunkins. So I figured I would do this and put it in my cabinet for later. You know what I mean? For just in case. Not to mention, it was an awesome deal. The Folgers was 2 for $9. You have a $4 off coupon. So, I picked up the Folgers. I picked up the Airwick Warmer, which was a free filler. And I picked up some shampoo conditioner. We had a $3 off. These are $10 these days, guys. $10 for shampoo and conditioner. Holy moly. But, on the upside, before I started couponing, I'd have been using that dollar stuff off the dollar aisle. Yes, before I started couponing, my hair was so dry, like straw, all the time, because I was using the only thing I could afford. And if I was lucky, I'd be able to get some, once in a while, some of the Nutris. Garnier. Okay? But, once I decided I was going to coupon and learned how, well, my hair looks awesome. Because not only do I get the stuff like this, I get all kinds of stuff to help it shine and look good. So, next up, well, I needed some more fillers because I just didn't have enough. So I figured, why not just pick up a couple of things that I actually need. And I don't actually need hot dogs, but these are good for when the kids come in. We throw them in the freezer. It's a good thing to have. It just is. Unless you don't eat hot dogs. But if you got a dog, cat, an animal, again, a good thing to have, especially for the price. It's cheaper than dog snacks. Okay, just saying. This is cheaper than dog snacks. And your dogs are going to love you for it. And then we've got bleach. I love the Corellan concentrated bleach. I'm not paying $7 for a bottle of bleach. especially when I know half of that bottle of bleach is water. This right here, it does great, and it doesn't splash anywhere. And it's $1 still right now. So you could take $6 and go stock up on this and have bleach for a long time, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. It doesn't take up 4 or 5 shelves. So that's a great deal there. Next up on this deal, was this the one with the Raisinets? No, not the one with the Raisinets. That was it on this deal. So look at what I saved here. $4 off, $3 off, $3.26 for the Airwick warmer, and $4.50 off discount on the coffee, and a $5 off, 5 off 25. My actual out-of-pocket for this one was $11.49. Now that is a winner chicken dinner deal. Next, we got the one I went for the neighbor for. I picked up dog food, Purina dog chow, and then I picked up 4 of these ones off the clearance. They were $2.25 on the clearance, and we have dollar earns. Those are what paid me back before I left the store. That in the Colgate before I left the store, and gave me that extra money for my Coke. Really surprised me, actually. My total savings on this was just my $5, besides the $4 I got back off of the ones. Now, somewhere along the line in one of these, there's some Raisinets, guys. Why? Because I needed an extra dollar filler. Now, I know you're thinking, oh my God, she spent so much money. Actually, no. Because remember, my neighbor gave me $25. Okay? To go get her dog food. And so I was able to go and get her dog food and then me some too. For the $25. Now, let's look at what I actually spent. Okay? Let's look at the Scribble page, guys. So, on one of them, my savings was $19.76, $11.49 out of pocket, had 8 items. This was the Coke. Now, if you count the individual Cokes, there's 72 items, okay? Because we do count the individual Cokes, seeing how we know exactly how much they cost at the store. And they sell them individually. So, $13.70. Now, $26 in savings, that's before my earns, okay? If you include my earns, that's another $13 in savings. And then we've got $13.90 on another transaction, $12.75 savings, $9 on my broom and dustpan, $6 savings, and $22.25 on the dog food with a $5 savings and a $4 earn. So my total savings was $69.51. I actually spent out of pocket total $70, but with my money, I actually only spent $45.34 for everything but the big bag of dog food, which you don't see here anyway. So, winner chicken dinner Saturday, all day across. But the great thing is, look, there was a total of 93 items in this. 93 items. That means each item costs 48 cents. Yes, 48 cents for a can of Coke. You can't go to the store and buy a can of Coke for 48 cents. You can't go to the store and buy brawny paper towels for 48 cents, or a bag of dog food for 48 cents, or anything anymore for 48 cents. I didn't think you can buy a piece of candy anymore for 48 cents. So, winner, Colonel Sanders dinner. Okay, you like that kind of stuff? Well, make sure you subscribe. Go ahead and do it now if you haven't already. If you've been wondering about, should I coupon? Should I take the time? Is it worth the time? Well, yes. This took me an hour and a half in the store. And in an hour and a half, I made $70 because I saved $70. So, yes, it's definitely worth it. And it can be enjoyable. Okay? Make it your happy time. Blessings, and I'll see you again real soon because we're going to go through the coupons and make some deals. And you want to know.